All right, my friends, this is the first episode on the winter update for FM19. The thing I'm excited about, you can't see what I'm looking at, but I've got the browser pulled up. Fixed issue where player marking edge of area at set piece doesn't always engage ball player who receives it outside the area. The thing I've said in both of my series where it's like the guy at the edge of the area just stands there, goes like, there goes the ball. I don't know what's happening. Hey, let's see if it works. All right, my friends, as we hop in here, as you can see, we're 38 games in. We are 68 points. We're four points off top. Oh, it's so close. There's 4 games left. We play 20th, then 2nd, then 5th, then 16th. If we're going to get there, we're going to earn it. You can take a look at there it is. So like Miami plays 8th, 3rd, 18th to 21st. So like their next 2 games, including us, is probably that. Like this game is probably the game that determines it, would be my guess. At least for second. Wilmington plays 16th, 10th, 7th, and 4th. Slightly easier run in. We've got 20th, 2nd, 5th, 16th. Brooklyn below us by 3 points, 9th, 12th, 11th, 1st. And then Mississippi 22nd, 8th, 3rd, and 18th. So kind of a mixed bag, as it were. I know I told you we would look at some of the contracts, and then I didn't look at the contracts. We've got Jeremy Eck on contract until 2024. Oh, he was a youth contract. That's not my doing, I guess. Oh, I have a hilarious thing to show you about my contract, but we'll get there. New contract for Fonseca. Again, it kicks in for next season. Did it do John Morgan? Nope, he's a youth prospect. Nick Jenkins is one I'm on the fence about. I mean, he's playing a 707 in league play, so... You know, I think he's probably worth it, but our assistant doesn't think so. Charles here is on contract until 2023. Ernesto is going to be one of the ones that we provisionally agreed up to 170. So essentially, it's on euros. I will fix that here in a second. But essentially, gave him a slight raise. There you go. Ernesto is going from 190 to 200. You know, inflation. Redmond contract from 130 to 150. Again, 1-year deals essentially. Garcia here going from 120 to 140. I mean, we've got money in the bank. It's kind of like, okay. I think this guy had already signed a 2-year deal. Did we get Cuevas? No. Cuevas is on a appearance contract, so we might need to lock him down. He's done pretty well, like 8 goals. But that's the bulk of it. Let me show you my hilarious contract. So, you know when we have like 400 grand less in sponsorship dollars? So I think that is the database kind of adjusting down, right? Like it started off really strong. It's like, wow, we're like in the whatever 8th, 9th, the bottom section of the American system here. How do we have this much sponsorship money? And then it was like, now you don't have the sponsorship money. That is impacted by contract, but I still think it's a bit egregious. We're down to $375 a week, my friends, from 1,000. I don't understand, because we have money. That's not changed, and this is the big thing. Let me show you the transfer staff here. Josh Yee has left to take the manager job at FC Bakersfield, who currently are in 14th in our division. He's getting paid $950 a week. How can they offer $950 and I get $375 when we are currently 3rd and they're in 14th? We are going to potentially make the play. I mean, we should make we're 6 points clear, 4 games left. We should theoretically make the playoffs. If we get some luck going our way, we could actually just outright win the league. But, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, breaking the fourth wall, this is a game, and I'm trying to continue on with San Francisco City because they sent me all this awesome stuff. I don't want to just like quit on them. And I think it's just the game adjusting and going like, okay, like we don't have as much money as we said we did, right? And their secure finances, as are we. I already looked at that. So Josh has left us. I've offered some contracts to a majority of our staff members, except the under 18s, because I figure if I put out a posting for under 18s manager, some of them might apply. Some of them might be the best fit. So we'll kind of take a look at that as we go. But everybody else pretty much got extensions as it was. From a schedule standpoint, oh boy, I don't even remember where you last saw us. I think it was, it was up, here somewhere, maybe. But, you know, a 4-0 smashing of Albuquerque Soul. Barra and Francesco here are kind of rotating. It's like you trying to keep the hot hand in. John Morgan, great job. There was a set piece ball came over. It was like kind of a wide, I don't know if it was direct or indirect, but came over the wall and he just ran onto it and smashed it home. Got us the victory there. We drew with Atleti Santa Monica, which is what I'm going to call them. It's kind of okay. We lost to Buena Vista Magic because we did, of course. Like they were like 20th or 21st at the time, and we had nothing going. But aside from that, it's been a pretty good run. We lost to FC Boulder 4-2, but I mean, if you look at that, since the start of the year, we've lost 2 games and we've drawn 4 games and we've won everything else. So that's what's helped us rise up the table, right? If you go look back here, we are 6th highest goal scored, but 2nd best goals conceded. So we've kind of settled in. I'll say all this. We've kind of settled in from a deep defensive standpoint, and then we'll give up a bunch of goals today. Eck, look at he continues to improve quite nicely. Who else? John Morgan is up to 3.5 stars, although I'll show you that. And of course, he's 17, right? He's played a bunch. Charles is a solid 1 star. I mean, he knows as well as anybody the DM role. Like, he's all right. He's not fantastic. He's not improved as much as I would have liked, because we pretty much started the same 11. Aside from Barra and Francesco rotating and occasionally getting Cuevas in, we've essentially started the same 11 the entire, like, this part of the year. Stuart Redmond is done okay. You know, like, I'd like to see some more improvement, but he's not ambitious. Garcia doing well. Again, when you don't have training facilities, I kind of can't blame them, especially if when you're 27, your ratings start to fall off a little bit. Ortega has improved nicely. He's played a bunch of under 23 games and under 18 games, and he's now up from 3 gray stars to 1 yellow gold star, as you were. And Jonathan Johnson's improved a little bit, but I mean that's essentially that's the whole of it. So I'm gonna hop us forward, and we're gonna play Greensboro. I'm gonna show you my aim. It's gonna be a doubleheader, despite the fact that I've rambled on for like 6 or 7 minutes here. I think it's important. Wilmington lost to Union Dubuque. We have the game in hand to catch. We could catch up, although for some reason Greensboro on 36 points when we're on 68 is favored today. Isn't that just how it goes? I was also going to show you Garcia is our leading goal scorer. Jonathan Johnson playing well. Ooh, I think I praised him recently. Okay, he likes it. We'll take it. Lawrence Brown's just mad because we're not playing him. He'll get dropped most likely in the off season. But look at the goals. 21 goals for Garcia. I think we've got our signing of the season, my friends. Just a guess. Now, to be fair, Barra is still third, after having broken his leg. So he's still come on strong. We're going to start him today. Again, I'm trying to rotate these guys. But 21 goals is quite nice, my friends, from that shadow striker role. Our under 18s have won promotion to the U.S. Soccer Development League 5. What's that mean? I mean, I knew we were winning our thing. It's part of the Development Academy logo. Okay, so we've won promotion to that. What happens if you keep going, I guess is my question. 4, 3... unknown 1. Okay, so that's an error in the database. Development League 1. And then Development League. And then back 8. So like you can just essentially your under 18s, under 23s, or whatever can get promoted. So okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, we're finally here, my friends. Again, 7-4 odds. We've won 3 of our last 5 with a draw and a loss. They've lost 3 of their last 5 with a win and a loss. Or a win and a draw. And yet they are favored because it's away from home and we're in 3rd. I'm going to say all this and we're going to get spanked. But this is how we line up. We've not changed anything. When we play the teams we should beat, I put Fonseca on a support rather than a defend and just tell him to take fewer risks, cross less outside, dribble less, shoot less. Like you've got 2 attributes on a lot of things, so let's just not mess it up. We're going to start Ortega today. We have used Hanley for the majority of the season, but again, this is the kind of game we should win. I'm going to say that. I'm going to risk saying that, and it's not going to work out, but it is the kind of the game we should win. I'm just going to do, I think, key highlights today. They're playing a 4-4-2. Go out there and impress me, boys. Keep the run going. Yes. Here we go. I can't turn the sound on. There we go. Now we got some. We're just going to do 2 key highlight games. Maybe the Miami game we might do extended highlights because that's theoretically a bigger game. We should win this game. Like, they're in 20th. They have like almost half as many points as we do. They probably like 55 or 60% of the points we've got. Don't get hurt. That's the only thing. I've essentially said, because we got to the point in the season where we're playing once a week, right? We're not playing, 2 or 3 games a week or whatever, like at the beginning of the season. And so I'm just sticking with our starting 11, except Barra came back from his broken leg, and we've slotted him back in. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go. They've outshot us. Same number on target. We've had more fouls. Okay, can we take... Okay, I love when you try and pause and then it doesn't work. We're going to try and take advantage of Cantu here. Anytime you got a center back that's nervous, like, can you close them down and cause a mistake, especially in the tier that we're in? Come on, boys. Oh, of course. Wilmington's going to lose, and we're either going to draw or lose against 20th place. Perfect. Perfect. That was really, really dull. I'm far from pleased. Yes, I think that's fair. You get aggressive. You get aggressive early. Get them in the locker room. Come on, boys. We're in 3rd place. This could take us to potentially 2nd. I mean, what's the table look like? Is the other team even playing? Who knows? There's the crowd. Hey, I don't blame the crowd for not being in the first half. What a ball. I mean, what a ball, my friends. Does that... Okay, Miami-Dade is playing. We're equal. At least we're equal on games played. It hasn't updated because we just scored. Let's watch that. Let's watch that pass again, my friends. Hernandez... He was on like a 6.5 too. Scoots it past his man, but between the center back and then, oh, that's good. 11th goal of the season. I like to see that. You like to see the guy come back from the broken leg and make an immediate impact. It's just not the first game, but like, it wasn't like that was the end of him, Miami's now winning or drawing. I guess they were on 71 points. So they were losing apparently, and now they're drawing. It is tied at the top of the table, my friends. It's going to be an exciting clash when we play Miami. I don't remember if we're hosting them or if we're going there. I looked at it, but then I don't remember. Of course, now we have to not concede here, and it seems like this is building in the wrong direction. Yazzie, what a name, to Allen. Okay, boys, get a foot in there. Do something. Top of the box. I mean, laser beam. And that's going to get you a shout, my friends, because I like how it immediately updates. That was quite the strike. I mean, you can't really argue against that, right? Like, he just pinged it. Garcia's on a 6.5. Do we go 4.42? Oh, he comes up to a 6.7. I really don't. Acuna, we could take... We'll bring on Danilo. That's fine. You're going to play a 6.5. Danilo, we're trying to keep Danilo's match sharpness up, and it's not really working. And I think we're going to go positive. Okay, we're going to take Garcia, push this up. Let's see. Barra is right-footed. You are left-footed. We're going to use 2 pressing forwards. We're going to try and rattle those center backs, I think, is the idea, my friends. Right. We've kind of done a little bit of this. I don't know. With the DM, is that a good idea? Who knows? Come on, boys. We're actually going to go attacking, I think. I'm going to say push forward. I know I just yelled at him. Yeah, frustrated. Perfect. That's what you want to see. Yeah, I was going to take Redmond off, but it's too late, I think. It's not the result you want against 20th, my friends, unless this is a long ball from Zillow that's going to get in. Nope. So we're going to end up 3 points off second, 5 points off first. I mean, really. I told you I could... I'm gonna say I'm far from pleased. We had a chance to essentially, what would that have been? Well, I guess we would still been at 3rd, but much closer to being able to grab the title. This becomes a 6-point game. If we win this game, we jump up to 72 points. But then Wilmington, who are they playing? All that kind of stuff. Let me hop us forward. Our under 23s are within. If they win their next game, they are guaranteed to get promoted. I think as well to the Development League 6, which is exciting. For those of you with sharp eyes, You may have already seen this, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to go back. This is the little special part in between the two games. If you're still here watching, I just want to point something out here. Yeah, okay. Barra goal, Ortega, Garcia with the penalty, hat trick, nice. Morgan, Redmond, nobody. Barra, Jeremy Eck with the penalty, yes. I let our goalkeeper take not one, but 2 penalties, my friends, in our games, because he is a 10 on penalty taking, and our next closest is a 5. The reason I did that is we had a game here where Garcia missed a penalty, and he's like 8 finishing and 5 penalty taking. Jeremy is 1 finishing and 10 penalty taking. And it says he's our best penalty taker. And I'm like, I just don't think that the game understands what to do when you have a goalkeeper taking a penalty. So, I mean, he equalized for us, right? And thankfully he made it, because if he'd missed it, it's happened once, because I think I showed that to you earlier in the season, where he missed it and they didn't take it, like they didn't just immediately punt it down the field. So maybe it's a thing with the batch engine. I just think that's hilarious, and we're gonna roll with it. A win here guarantees us a playoff spot, right? Because we would have 72 points with 2 games left. There'd be no way for Fort Collins to catch us. A draw, I mean, you could make the argument we'd be 6 points clear. They can only get 6 points. They'd have to have a really big swing from a goal differential standpoint. But a win here guarantees a playoff spot. We kind of, we do. Yeah, we have to win today if we want even a chance. Oh, of course, we're playing Miami, right? If we want a chance at catching Miami, we have to. Okay, if we draw, they'd still be 5 points clear. There'd be 2 games left. We need help, right? But a win, right, would make us 2 points back. We'd have a much better chance. Tough opposition. I'm actually going to drop Redmond to support. This is kind of what I've done when we've been playing really good teams, is just take 2 of our roles, bring them back just a little bit. Nothing crazy. We're going to stick with Barra and Garcia. Everybody else is the same. I still have something in my eye. It's amazing. Come on, boys. Yeah, we can guarantee ourselves a playoff spot. I think at some point during the season I looked at the playoffs, because it looked like, okay, like we actually have a chance here to get into the playoffs. I'm just gonna do this here so it doesn't take up so much space. But I don't remember how they go. Like, I think you play, like, maybe it's those 4 teams all play each other, and I'm like, it'd be really great if we wouldn't have to do that. And I'm not doing extended highlights. My bad. Oh. Come on, boys. All right, their left. Anytime we get an advantage or we see something we can take advantage of, I'm going to. Their left winger is nervous. We're going to try and exploit that down the right. See if we can take advantage of his nerves. Okay, Redmond instead goes left. Perfect. Ortega. Maybe I should have played Hanley. He's been more experienced. Oh, that looked good to the back post. Redmond. Oh, he's offside, isn't he? And that, it doesn't matter because he just passed it back to the keeper. That was very generous of him, actually. Okay, now we got apprehensive. This guy was nervous there for a second. Okay, so their wingers are not playing well. We're going to just exploit the wings, and I'm going to demand more. 5 shots, 3 on target. We are at home, so like maybe they're going, hey, can we just secure a draw, right? Like that's versus, yeah, like getting the points, right? They're now equal on points with Wilmington. That is going to be a help, but if they can get a draw, I think we're their toughest opposition, right? So maybe they go, let's play a little more defensively. Come on, boys. Acuna, come on. Ortega, Redmond. Okay, Barra, what's he got? Does he have a runner? No, he holds up play and nobody's there. He runs past the ball because that's exactly what you would do in that position. Redmond, Ortega. I wonder if we're going to get a corner kick to where you could see what happens to the guy that stands on the edge of the area. All right, nicely back to the defensive midfielder. I like it. Redmond looking for a pass. Gets Barra. Oh, a little behind Garcia, but he doesn't care. He cracks a shot. And then the keeper can't. I mean, the keeper, it looked like he was still kind of getting back up there. I love Cesar Barra coming back and netting some goals. I just love that. I looked at both players. They both say that they could be a USL 3 talent in the future. So we do have some good talent, you know, playing for us. We just need to get them goals, and, you know, a training facility would be great. Like if we could get, you know, I feel like we're training in a public park and now they're going to equalize immediately. Yeah, go. Oh, whoa. Oh, our goalkeeper just sticks his foot out there like real fast. Like, I got this, boys. I don't even need to die for that. Ortega cranks up and gets it to Garcia, who drives forward and passes it back to the keeper. That was very generous of him. We have dominated the game. I mean, 9 shots, 6 on target. They're 3 and 2. We have exactly tripled the number of shots and on target shots, right? Same number of fouls. So I think we've edged it, but we can't get complacent. That's going to be what I tell them at halftime. Miami has dropped down because of that behind Wilmington. So Wilmington must be winning their game. We'd love a Wilmington draw or loss. That'd be fantastic. But, you know, we got to take care of our business first. What you doing, Acuna? He's just hanging on your shoulder there. I mean, to be fair, we did clear that. It looked like it. Look, Acuna got the ball off the rebound, but once the keeper blocked it, I mean, hey, look! Oh, now you're reacting. That's still not good enough. And okay, maybe with the winter update, maybe it doesn't apply to your current saves. I can't remember, but that wasn't fixed. I'm not gonna tell. I'm gonna say don't get complacent. Like, I don't understand it's gonna stress you out. I'm gonna say I'm very happy with your performance. I just want you to, like, pay attention, you know? Like, we're gonna leave Barra in because I keep getting comments about, you know, taking form strikers off. So we're playing the hot hand. Barra, he's already got a goal. He's on a 7.1. We're gonna keep playing him. Oh gosh, a little peek came out. The Garcia's nervous. We might have to take Garcia off though. We could go 4-4-2, or we could bring Cuevas. We might do that instead. Oh, he's on a yellow, and we're going to have to tell him to ease off your tackles. We don't want to go down to 10. We don't have, like, we might have get stuck in on, but we don't have, like, close down like maniacs. We're not playing gegenpressing, I guess is my point. Garcia, the game is getting to Garcia. We're going to bring in Cuevas. I'd rather have another midfielder, even though it's an attacking midfielder, than another striker. We do have the goal. Maybe we put him on support, but I do want a little bit of an attacking thrust. Their left back's not playing well. Come on, boys. Fired up and on a yellow. How you doing, mate? Can we come say howdy? If he's fired up, maybe he'll be fired up to knocking one of our players down and giving us a penalty. They've had more chances, right? They've had a half chance. We've only had a clear-cut chance. And they've had a clear-cut chance as well, as you can see. In case you're just listening and not watching. Which would be a weird way to watch Football Manager. But maybe, I mean, I have had people say, like, sometimes they listen to me while they're doing other stuff or at work because I describe things well. So thank you for that compliment, whoever that was. I remember it. That was nice passing there. Barra, nice. Maintain that possession. Redmond picking out a pass. Gets it back to the DM. Back to Redmond, back to the DM, up to Cuevas. Barra, down the middle. Keeper doesn't come out. What a finish with the brace. Well done. That was really nice football. Do you not agree? Passing it around nicely, maintaining that possession, looking for the opening, and then he just sits on this guy's shoulder and then runs right past him. And then the finish is good. I mean, he could have easily have missed that. So, nice finish. And now they're anxious. It's a complete collapse. That's what the papers are going to say about Miami-Dade. I say that they'll score 3 here, but, you know, thus far. And this puts us currently... Okay, Wilmington... Okay, I was confused. Like, wait, Miami's back on top. That's because... Right. They were on 74 points. So this puts us within striking distance of the top. I mean, the first things first, it would guarantee us a playoff spot. And that's, you know, we didn't get there last year. So we're making progress. But if we could just outright win, that'd be amazing. Win the title with my new contract. I couldn't even say on the contract to, like, do it at end of contract. Like, I'll sign the new deal. Let's just make it go into effect in the summer. It was like, no, you got to sign now. It's like, oh, great. So you're taking, what is it, $625 out of my paycheck every week. I'm super excited. Why would you do that when we're in the playoffs? But, you know, I'm just going to chalk that up to Football Manager things and not San Francisco City. You guys wouldn't do that to me. Come on, boys. Come on. You wouldn't do that to me. We're going to, again, continue to focus. We'll go down the left flank now. And let's make I think we're going to make 86-minute time-wasting stuff. We're going to take off our yellow card because that makes sense to me. And here we go. We are going to have to push up here. Let's do this. I know it's going 4-4-2. You can do a Carrilero, so kind of getting up and down. It's a little less defensive. Oop. But, you know, anything you could do to try and garner an advantage. We'll switch those around. This guy is not as good on the finishing as Bara, I believe, even though they kind of know the position the same. Yeah, he's got a 7. He's a legend. Come on, boys. I know we're losing our DM. I am going to shout, tighten up. Oh, this is huge. This is huge, my friends. This is huge if we hold on here. And we're going to make one more time-wasting sub. We're going to take up John Morgan. He's played well and a bunch, and we'll get Danilo 1% of his match sharpness. He's dropped 3% for the last time you saw us because he's just not getting playing time. And we have done it, my friends. We have, okay, Wilmington is 1, so we're back to 3 points off top. But we've done our jobs, right? We knew we were going to need help to try and outright win the title, but even if we can get to that second spot, right, that's going to help us out in the playoffs in terms of who we have to face. My goodness, what a result. You did what was needed. The other team didn't help us out, but you did what was needed. I can't ask for anything more than that, right? Bara with amazing. So their game, they lost to Mass United. I mean, they beat Mass United, who were down there. Let's take a look. We secured the playoff spot. I want to go look at the rules so that we're all aware. Are the rules even in here? Not that I can see. Stages. Nope. So we can't... Is it like second place, 5th, third place, 4th? And then the winners of those games play each other, and then one of those teams gets promoted? Or if we go up a division, this looks like relegation on the 22nd, and this looks like playoff. It's a different color. Let me know what you think about that. We'll find out here next episode. Next episode, my friends, to wrap it up, we are going to play 4th place and 16th place. Oh, please don't let us... Like, what if we get a result against Mississippi and then we choke it against Union Dubuque? Please don't let that be the thing that happens. We're on a good run, my friends. Hit that like button. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. I couldn't even get that out.